I want to talk about the Luckin Coffee and the Starbucks. Luckin Coffee has built in 2017, and the Starbucks was built in 1971. And the Luckin Coffee is the biggest cancel in China, but Starbucks is the biggest biggest coffee company in the world. And second, I want to talk about the food quality. Luckin Coffee used the Arabic beans or coffee beans, and the Starbucks has its own coffee beans. It means Starbucks coffee beans. The Luckin Coffee is not a cheap one. It also not easy to plant. For the quality, there's not much difference between them, because no matter in which country, the government has its own law to constrain the food equality. If there's someone to blockade, and there are many punishments to waiting for them. Third, I want to talk about the facilities. The facilities between Starbucks and Luckin. Starbucks will be much better because it depends on the business model. In Luckin, it's much quicker for the employee to take. There is about 17% people they take out. In other words, most people who buy Luckin Coffee, they don't care about the facility. It means it's not necessary for them. They're just like about cost, performance, and to save the time. Although Starbucks also take out, it's just a little people. Most people who bought Starbucks also prefer to stay and there to finish their work or just have a communicate with friends. Looking online order is much normal, and some shops they even don't have the offline order. If you told them, and the waiter will say online order please. Because of them, so the waiter in Luckin, and some people say their attitude is awful. But in Starbucks, you can order online or another, not only online but also offline. So Starbucks will be much better than the Luckin. And the cost about the Luckin is about 50 RMB. And Starbucks is about more than 30 RMB. In China, Starbucks is a little bit expensive one. If people who not often drink coffee, the taste between them just a little is too little that can ignore. It depends on the level of the customer's contribution. And I want to talk about the convenience. The convenience between Luckin and Starbucks. The Luckin is more suited for the people who have the high speed in working, that you do not need much time to waiting and to enjoy the coffee. It's just a way to wake you up and let you have a clear mind during the morning. Neither Luckin Coffee or the Starbucks, both of them have the takeout. People can order online, so both of them are convenience. And the summary because of this presentation is neither Starbucks nor Luckin. Both of them just a kind of coffee, kind of a drink. For the first part, Luckin will be much better because it's just the model. Business model is much more suited for the young man, and the price is much for the young man. It's cheap, convenience, comfortable to stay, and many reasons that Luckin will be much better. And it do not have the environment like Starbucks to let them feel nervous or uncomfortable. Most of customers, they do not care about how difficult to make a coffee. They just care about their feeling.